I told you I'd do a funny video. So it's the last video for my e-portfolio, week 12. And to start off with, I thought it'd be prudent just to express, how I've grown even in these last, these 12 weeks have flown by. But just in my understanding of how to approach information and material a certain way. And even though I'm older, I still am biased towards certain approaches or paradigms to coaching or to, passing on information. I firmly believe that, having champions in the forefront can help, encourage people and motivate people and help foster opportunities for these individuals to further perpetuate, these positive, these positive habits. And so, like, as a coach, that's really what I've always tried to do. I've tried to teach and coach so that people can learn and become coaches themselves. And that's really always been my, my coaching style. Yet I have been blessed with the opportunity to really be reflective upon information that I deem inapplicable or unnecessary, and that has been a challenge. But man, I feel that I have a better understanding of different people's contexts, and then this week's was no different, because coming from this social media perspective for promoting health campaigns, I was immediately just turned off, because I don't believe that is the best method. Yet I do see the positive implications that can result if we do it correctly. But I believe there's a lot of work that needs to be done. More research. I think that if you package it properly and in a modest fashion, taking out individuals' opinion, like strong opinions or persuasive opinions that are not based on longitudinal studies, then I believe it could be healthy. And as you read in my blog, I've just had experiences with quite a few, actually, with clients and athletes who have taken, for example, like Dwayne Johnson's recommendations or Jordan Peterson's recommendations, and they've used them in a fashion that is not appropriate for them. And so I've seen some drastic results, and it's unfortunate. Yet there are also positives. So I do have to stay open-minded, and I believe that I've grown into that a little bit more. So I'm just going to read a couple things just because I had to make some notes here. So that's kind of my reflection of my course overall. But I would also have to say that we do know that there's a wealth of information, or we have a wealth of information on social media and the impacts of screen time on people's brain structure, as well as the fact that it isolates people further, even though it promotes connection. And I really love how schools are now taking or limiting screen time for especially the younger generations, because it's just setting them up for more success in the future. They're having to create relationships with people, and they are spending more time doing it in activities. And especially when you start throwing in, different pedagogical models like teaching games for understanding or cooperative learning, and things like that. It's creating better opportunities and environments for these students and these young people to be healthy and happy. Professor Ward also talked about vitality, and that's something that I feel like I may not have as much opportunity right now in the latter portion of this course to spend time investing in, but I do see that word as being very powerful in my future context, potentially as a teacher in the health and wellness department, and really striving for the vitality in conjunction with present moment actions for young people or for the university students, and also with promoting certain health champions within my sphere. And I think having that trifecta would be very, very powerful. And I believe that is pretty much it. Once again, so I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. Hopefully I wasn't too redundant in my explanations. but I do appreciate the opportunity to share my thoughts. And once again, a shout out to Professor Ward, and your feedback. I really appreciate it, and I hope that it has shown that I've taken it to heart and applied it. So once again, God bless. Thank you so much. Bye.